Hello, welcome back to another episode of Harness the Power with PowerSchool. In this episode, we're going to be featuring how you can create a custom question within the PowerSchool assessment system. So let's get started. What I've done is I've set it up where I'm creating a new exam, and I've gone into the standard that I want to be working in. I'm going to do this example in mathematics, and I'm using 5th grade standards. I'm going to be working with solving real-world problems involving multiplication and division of whole numbers. Okay, so to create a new item underneath of this standard, I'm going to come over on this left-hand side menu, and I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to say New Item. The type of answer that I'm going to be doing here is going to be a fill in the blank because I want the student to actually work out the problem and fill in the answer. So I'm going to select fill in the blank. Any one of these choices will be fine. It kind of just determines the aesthetics of how the question appears. So I'm going to put this first one and say next, where it says, do you need directions? For this particular question, I don't actually need any additional directions, so I'm not going to include a directions area. There's only going to be one stem, meaning there's one part to the question. Number of choices, though, I'm going to accept 2 different answer possibilities, and you'll see why hopefully here in just a minute. All right, I'm going to say next. It's going to make sure these are my selections and I want to confirm them, and I in fact do. The question in which I'm going to be featuring, let me show you that here real quick. We're going to be doing this question right here. Sam bought 51 cartons of eggs. There were 12 eggs in each carton. How many eggs did Sam buy? Hopefully Sam loves omelets because that guy is going to have a ton of eggs with this question. But that's the question we're going to do. Okay, so it's going to be a knowledge base in blooms and a level 1 recall. I'm going to set those. All right, as far as content, click to edit the stem. Okay, so this is where I want to copy and paste in my question. Since I already have it nice and typed out, I'm just going to highlight here, copy, and paste it in. Now, weird thing, my right click isn't working, just so you know. So I'm going to hit Control V as in Victor, and that'll paste in the question for me. Also, what if I wanted to include a picture of eggs? Why not make it fun? Always fun to have eggs in here, and Sam's going to get a bunch of them anyway. So what if I want to insert a figure? Okay, let's grab a picture of eggs. So I'm opening a new tab, and I'm going to say eggs. Do a simple Google image search. Let's get oh, okay, this will work right here. I'm going to save it. Call it eggs. That's fine. All right, back to our test. Okay, and I'm going to go insert a figure, add and upload an image, and find that eggs picture that I had found. All right, open and insert figure. All right, you'll notice it'll put it in brackets and it'll say figure 1. If I added additional figures, it'll continue to pile them on. So just the one is what we need. There we go. That looks nice. All right, accepted answer. I will take 612 as well as 612 eggs. And that has to do with, again, how many stems I was going to accept. So the number of stems is the number of possible answers they're willing to accept. Now, a couple more things up here. There's some controls I can turn on. One, if I care if the answer is case sensitive. So if you're talking, maybe it's a states and capitals quiz for your students. You can turn on case sensitivity, so students do have to, in fact, capitalize. Numbers only, it'll recognize if I really only wanted to take 612 as my possible answer, I could say numbers only. If the student tried to put text in, it would tell them do not include text. And then max character length. Well, I don't anticipate the students are going to need any more than 10 characters to type in their answer because 612 is 3 characters. 612 eggs is 8 characters, including the space. So 10 should be more than enough. And I'm going to say create. Took a moment, but it came through. And if I want to take a look at it, I can click on the show details. It's going to load up, and voila! You'll see it says it doesn't have case sensitivity turned on. It also is not just a number answer. The max character length for the answer is 10. And this is what it looks like for the student. They don't see, obviously, these items down below. And we're good to go. If I want to include that into my test, again, I can just click and drag it in. Or I can do a right click, add to exam. So that is how you can create a custom item inside of your PowerSchool assessment. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.